Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at Brooklyn, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Tony Bradley, and it's Richardson in at the 2 guard. And for the Nets, Williams is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Sharp in at the center position. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Watford outside. Williams passes to Watford. Russell against Curry. Launches it. And Russell with the 3.
Well, this becomes the D-Lo zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Richardson for 3. And Watford pulls it down. Thomas against Monk. Bradley grabs the board. Curry passes to Butler. And he makes it.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there. I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Watford. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Williams. And the Nets miss again. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Curry against Russell. Curry, no good. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Sharp. And here's Russell. He's covered by Curry. They set the pick. There's the triple. Bradley grabs the board. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Brooklyn with possession here. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And blocked! That one goes careening off the glass.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And Curry throws it down.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here we go. Brooklyn's own team.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Cam Thomas.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Nets trail by 4. Russell from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Monk rebounded by the Nets.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Crossed up the deep perfectly. Russell's got 6.
And what a dribble display by Russell. You gotta love his creativity.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Butler. And he gets that one. Butler's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's Thomas on the wing. Five to shoot. The 3 from Russell. Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 9.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple of years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
On the wing, Curry. Pass to Richardson. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry passes to Monk. Fader on the way, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Russell, the pass to Thomas. Williams on the wing. Sharp, a screen on Monk. Here's Williams. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Williams. Russell deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Curry against Russell. Outside Richardson. Over Williams. No good off the glass.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And he lobs it up top. Thomas with a steal. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Russell. And the layup falls. Russell's got 13.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Richardson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight. They had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
So the Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Monk. To the left wing. Pass to Clowney. And here's Thomas. Outside Russell. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, nice D from Curry.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Russell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And Curry throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Thomas. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Curry with the block.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Curry. From deep. Another three for Golden State. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Warriors lead by 7. Curry passes to Butler. To get back on track, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. The Warriors, number 1.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
Free throw is good from Russell. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Russell. 15 points in the game. Williams misses. The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Richardson. There's the 3. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. It's Sharp on the wing. Outside Russell. There's a screen. Oh, and Bradley with a block. They get it back. From outside, off the mark.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And it's Richardson penetrating. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. The shot by Russell, no good. Richardson, the pass to Curry. Bradley sets a screen. Pass to Butler. Over Sharp. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Curry. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Watford. Right side Richardson. Pass to Butler. Here's Curry. He takes it in. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
We've got Cam Thomas. He's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Wilson in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. And it's Monk missing. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Thomas. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team.
That's on Jimmy Butler.
Warriors foul. Jimmy Butler. First personal foul.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, "I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Curry, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Russell, and scores off the crossover.
Well, he's starting to get into the flow now and the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance for D'Lo.
Richardson finds Curry. Here's Monk. Thomas defends. Fades back. And it's Monk. That time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 8 assists here tonight.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Back to Russell. Pass to Thomas. Outside for Russell. Fires the 3. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Here's Richardson. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Russell. Launches a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Payton passes to Murray. Back to Payton. Now here's Curry. On the wing, Richardson. Williams defending. Richardson, no good. Nets trail by 18. Thomas passes to Sharp. Back to Thomas. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Height.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Bradley, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Payton. Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Butler. Russell, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Russell's got 25 points in the game. Richardson, the pass to Monk. And Curry throws it down.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Now Russell, 25 points in the game. Watford outside. Back to Russell. Oh, stolen by Richardson. And they're on the run. The finish. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets.
Second quarter.
Williams on the wing. Monk covers. Pass to Thomas. Sharp, a screen on Richardson. Here's Thomas for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
Outside, Williams connects from downtown. Williams has got 7.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
On the wing, Curry. Pass to Monk. Over Thomas. And it's Monk missing. Nets trail by 19. Russell with the ball. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Williams. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Outside Monk. Richardson against Williams. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Richardson against Thomas. Knocks it loose. Curry with a steal. This one for 3. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. Which teams are hot and which are not? Guys, what's it like to be at the top of this chart?
It always feels good, Ernie, to be on a winning streak. Players may not watch the rankings, but they do feel that momentum is on their side.
Is that right? Shaq, did you ever feel that when you were on a big win streak?
Well, Ernie, when I look at my career, it was like one big win streak. I maybe lost 5 or 6 games total, 19 years.
5 or 6? That's very impressive. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Warriors.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Warriors lead by 20. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Tony Bradley out there with Butler. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Curry in at the point. And here's Thomas from the arc. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, the Nets shooting 40% from the field in this one.
Skylar Curry, second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Down low. Here's Watford. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Curry finds Monk. With the fadeaway. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Russell. Pass to Thomas. Sharp, a screen on Monk. And here's Thomas from the arc. He drops it from range. Thomas has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Pass to Thomas. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Richardson. It's stolen away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Williams in the post. Monk covers the shot. Thomas misses.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Left side Richardson. Pass to Monk. Outside Butler. Inside. And there's Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 20.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
To make some noise, Nets fans, as here they come back on the floor.
And the level of activity these guys bring to defense is special. Here are the league's leaders in steals. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. Thomas outside. Watford the pass to Williams. Brooklyn no good that time either.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Counted from distance. Thomas has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Goes up from the top of the key, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And here's Butler outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Russell with the ball. That's 29 for him. Thomas passes to Watford. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Outside Russell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he's going for the oop here. Another steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Sharp. Sinks that one from the post. Sharp's got his first basket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Monk. Now Curry. Here's Richardson. Over Williams. Richardson, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Oh, stolen by Richardson. To the paint. And Curry throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. It's Thomas on the wing. Williams on the wing. Monk covers. The shot from 20 feet out. And there's another one for the Nets. The Warriors lead by 22. Here's Monk. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Monk's got 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Russell against Curry. 3-pointer. Bradley grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. The Nets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Curry against Russell. Sharp a screen on Monk. Here's Williams. Warriors with the rebound. Bradley's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Curry, no good. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Kept alive. And he dunks it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Watford outside. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Butler. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 5 rebounds tonight. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Richardson. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Russell to pass to Thomas. Sharp a screen on Monk. And here's Thomas from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Bradley's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Curry, no good.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Thomas finds Russell. Back to Thomas. Pass to Russell. Fires the three. Knocks down the triple. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Clowney comes in for Watford. Martin, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Melton in for Thomas. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 13 now.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Melton misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here's Butler outside. Another three for Golden State.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Curry's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Melton passes to Claxton. Back to Melton. Here's Martin, right wing. Russell from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 35.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The three from Curry. Here's Bradley.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Second chance effort. That won't go either for Curry. And that's shooting just about 43% on the third. Melton attacking. Misses in close. And the Warriors shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Shot is good by Curry.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Clowney. That three's off the mark. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Wilson's checked in for Russell. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase that championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now our player of the game.